I'm going to preview the number 17 Baylor versus Houston Winds volleyball game, which will be played on November 23rd at 2 p.m. Central Time on espnplus. There will be live sets as well. And Baylor's coming off of a 3-0 win against Texas Tech. That first set was hairy, not going to lie to you when you look at the score. But the following two sets were 25-18. Thus, Baylor is 19-7 overall, 11-4 in the Big 12. And as of like the recent games in the Big 12, which I know not all of them have been played, they're tied with Utah at the moment. And we'll see if Utah does lose a game down the stretch. As long as Baylor wins out, they could finish as high as third. So I'm just going to say that right now. And Houston is coming off of a painful 3-2 loss against TCU that is ranked. As we all know, when you look at the rankings, TCU is number 22. And Houston was actually up 2-0. 27-25, 26-14. TCU won the following two sets, 25-18 and 25-14. The fifth set was insane, to say the least. 18-16 in favor of TCU. So, Houston is 11-14 on the year, 6-9 in the Big 12. And I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And I'll put the stats for Houston in the description below, as well as the roster for Houston. That way you could say, oh, this is this player, this is this player, in terms of who's the best. And all this. So I'm just going to make mention that up front. That is if Utah does lose a game, because when you look at the schedule, they shouldn't. But then again, anything could happen in any given game. So the first player I'm going to mention for Houston is Angela Grieve, number 1. A 6-foot outside hitter that is a grad senior. 325 kills, which is the most on the team, on 997 attempts, with 136 attacking errors, 15 assists, 30 serves aces, 30 serves errors. The aces is the most, but the errors is like second most on the team. 40 receiving errors. Whew, man, that's a lot. 231 digs. 41 blocks, 6 of those solo and 4 blocking errors. I might as well go over like Alana Torres Rivera. Now, I do not know the injury status for Baylor or Houston going in this game, so I'm just going to make mention that up front. Alana is a 5'5" libero that is a junior. Number 2. 6 assists, 9 serves aces, 9 serves errors, 7 receiving errors, 56 digs. That's it. Then Lily Barron, number 5. A 6'2" outside hitter that is a freshman. "84 kills on 312 attempts with 42 attacking errors. 15 assists, 29 serves aces, 26 serves errors, 16 receiving errors, 119 digs, 10 blocks, 4 blocking errors, 1 ball handling error." I might as well go over Juliana Dalton in case she does play, number 7. That is if she does even play. A 6'5" outside hitter as a senior, and she's only played like 43 sets this year. 36 kills on 129 attempts with 17 attacking errors, 2 assists, 5 serves aces, 11 serves errors, 11 receiving errors, 49 digs, 11 blocks, 3 of those solo, and that's it. Rebecca Ricosson, number 8. A 6-foot setter that is a redshirt senior. 2 kills on 12 attempts with 2 attacking errors, 320 assists, second most on the team, 20 service aces, 54 service errors. That's most on the team right there. 99 digs, 1 block, 1 ball handling error. Every Shimamaitis, Shimaitis, and I apologize if I butchered that. Number 9, 6 foot outside hitter who is a junior. 175 kills on 537 attempts with 82 attacking errors, 2 assists, 36 digs, 38 blocks, 2 of those solo, and 7 blocking errors. Might as well go over espnplus, Pohl. Apologize if I butchered that. Number 12, 6'4" middle blocker as a freshman. 33 kills on 85 attempts with 14 attacking errors, 3 assists, 6 service aces, 23 service errors, 2 receiving errors, 12 digs, 39 blocks, 5 of those solo, and 11 blocking errors. Then there's Barakat Rahman, Barakat Rahman. A 6'1" middle blocker that is a redshirt junior. (141 kills on 342 attempts with 49 attacking errors, 4 assists, 11 digs, 91 blocks, which is the most on the team, 21 of those solo and 4 blocking errors. Might as well go over Ella Wendell, number 14. I know she's only played 52 sets this year, but still. A 6'1" middle blocker that is a redshirt sophomore. 34 kills on 89 attempts with 6 attacking errors, 3 assists, 3 service aces, 18 service errors, 19 receiving errors, 38 digs, 38 blocks actually, 2 of those solo, and 1 blocking error. And it's Kate Georgiades, Georgiades. Apologize if I butchered that. Number 17. A 5'9" libero that is a grad student. No kills on 3 attempts, 118 assists, 18 service aces, 19 service errors, 16 receiving errors, 491 digs, which is the most on the team, and that's it. Might as well go over Annie Cook, number 18. A 5'11" center that is a grad senior. 38 kills on 87 attempts with 5 attacking errors, but she does have 630 assists, which is the most on the team. 7 service aces, 21 service errors, 191 digs, 12 of those solo, and 12 blocks, 1 of those is solo, and 1 blocking error, 3 ball handling errors. And there's only really 2 more players, by the way, that I'm really going to mention. And the first one being is Katie Corelli, number 21. Or Corelli, Corelli. Okay. A 6'1" outside hitter that is a senior. 281 kills, which is most on the team, on 658 attempts with 91 attacking errors, 4 assists, 44 digs, 34 blocks, 2 of those solo, 3 blocking errors. The last player I'm going to mention, I know she's only played 31 sets this year, and it's Ashlyn Bellamy. Bellamy. Once again, Bellamy. 6'1" outsider that is a redshirt freshman. 54 kills on 167 attempts with 29 attacking errors, 2 assists, 3 service aces, 13 service errors, 3 receiving errors, 33 digs, 7 blocks, none of those are solo. Obviously, what you did right last match, gotta bring it to this match, and what you did wrong last match, you gotta correct. I know it's obvious, but it always helps to bring what you did right the prior game and bring it to this game, and when you correct. Obviously, you need to come out with energy and expect Houston to play ticked off. They just let one slip away. Let's just be honest. And they're going to play angry. I'm telling you guys right now. So you got to be on high alert. I mean, it's just telling the truth in all this. And you got to do this match for the seniors. And let's try to win this for the seniors that are getting recognized for this match. It's possibly their last home match. Assuming that we don't host, be a top 16 seed and host. If we do host, that's a different story, I know. But let's just wait and see what happens on that situation. But as of right now, it would be the last one. We'll know later on the NCAA selections and all this. You need to have more like kills, assists, blocks than the other team. Got to do a better job on side outs than the opponent. You got to make adjustments on the fly, not just from like set to set, but during those sets. And you got to stay resilient if you're down, which you did that against Texas Tech. I mean, you were even down a set point against Texas Tech in that first set and responded back. And it was back and forth, back and forth. And win those long rallies, because it does make a difference in the matches, especially in those sets that are close. I mean, and it's just telling the truth. You got to shut down their, try to make them out of system as much as possible. Of course, you want to be in system as much as possible, and limit the errors across the board. Like service errors is different, but you don't want to give them any free points, and you got to serve tough though, no matter what, even if it goes out of bounds. I mean, try to keep it in bounds as much as possible, but you got to serve tough just to make them out of system, so to speak, and get some service aces in there. And of course, you need to be a good job on judging whether that ball is going to go in and out, if it's going to go long or not. But if you have any doubt, just play it. I mean, you got to pass the ball well to set up all the attack for all these players here. You got to win the jousting whenever that's possible or applicable in this match. Try to force overpasses and free balls on Houston. You got to take advantage of those. And if you do have to do some of those, then just play solid defense. I mean, you got to have variety on offense. That way you can't go like, oh, they're going to go here. They're going to go here. Stop that. Make them go somewhere else. And of course, I know you could write off the hard hand too. I get it. But it helps to have variety on offense. And maybe Jackie Bear Frazier would go for a kill right sometimes. I mean, and you don't want to have like illegal back row attacks, net violations, foot faults, and if Houston does that, it's on them. Same thing goes for attacking errors and service errors. I mean, it's just obvious, and you gotta keep your composure. I mean, you don't want to lose your cool. I mean, don't be intimidated by the other team, and feed off that energy from the crowd. After all, it is senior day, and you need to find a way to protect home floor, and you cannot afford a loss like this. That would hurt your ranking. Let's not pull a TCU like they did against Kansas State at Kansas State. What am I talking about exactly? TCU lost to Kansas State at Kansas State 3-0. And Kansas State has a losing record. They're not going to even make NCAAs unless they win every match. But even then, it's not going to be enough possibly. Because the RPI is that low, potentially. But still, you need to find a way to win this type of match. I don't care how. And if you have a lead in those sets, got to extend it and try to put them away and give them no confidence or any hope of comeback. I mean, that's just telling the truth, and don't allow scoring runs to happen on their side of things. I mean, it's just telling the truth. I'm trying to think, what else do I need to mention here? Don't be intimidated by the opposing team, and demonstrate who is boss, and don't let them push us around at home. And let's do this, like I said, do this for the seniors. that are getting recognized. Because seriously, let's finish the whole season that, of course, like with a strong note. And of course, we could host the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament, but that's a to be determined deal right now, and not like a guarantee, because it does rely on some teams in front of us losing, not just the teams that they should lose to. It's more like, do they need to lose to teams behind them, like in terms of either ranking or unranked, or / receiving votes, or even losing record. But you get the whole point. You cannot afford a loss here. And Baylor is undefeated whenever they win the first set. So try to take that first set and try to get 2 sets and then lead. I mean, if you can't do that, and of course, if it's like 1-1 instead, take the third set to make it 2 sets of 1 advantage in your favor. But if you're down, you just got to climb back into it in the 4th and get the 5th. And start strong in the 5th and take it. I mean, and it's just telling the truth. And if you have a 2 sets and none lead, try to finish them off in 3. That way you could just focus on like all the memories you have on that court as seniors, whether it's like for a grad senior year or all 4 years. Afterwards, then focus for the next match, which is against, it's against Cincinnati at Cincinnati. So I'm just letting you guys know that right now about that. Then the following game is West Virginia the day after Thanksgiving. So, yeah, it's a quick turnaround next week. I'll try to do the preview right before Thanksgiving. Honestly, I'll try to. Just get it out of the way. Then release it and see how long it takes to upload and everything. So, and in order to give yourselves the best shot to be a top 16 seed anyway, you got to win. I mean, yes, it helps to have other teams in front of you win, but you got to help yourself and win. For other teams in front of you to lose. But in order to give yourselves the best possible chance of hosting, you've got to win this type of game. Because if you do, you're giving yourselves a better shot. And if nothing else, you're going to go to potentially get like a lower seed, like in terms of hosting, potentially. But we're going to have to wait and see on that. So enough about this match. Don't want to overemphasize. This is a must win. Let's go out, take care of business, show them who's boss. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 7 subscribers goal. So ultimate goal. It's 1,000 more. So I'm mining out this course like and view. Comment video really helps YouTube algorithms so more people see it. Send the video does help as well so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button. It's free the notification bell as well.